Now to politics and the firestorm raging today in the war for women voters. Things got personal and emotional when Democratic strategist Hillary Rosen said this on CNN last night.
What you have is Mitt Romney running around the country saying, well, you know, my wife tells me that what women really care about are economic issues. And when I listen to my wife, that's what I'm hearing. Guess what? His wife has actually never worked a day in her life. She's never really dealt with the kinds of economic issues that a majority of the women in this country are facing.
And it was not long before Ann Romney tweeted, quote, "I made a choice to stay home and raise 5 boys. Believe me, it was hard work." And she had this to say just a few hours ago.
My career choice was to be a mother. And I think all of us need to know that we need to respect choices that women make.
Will I preserve and protect a woman's right to choose? I make an unequivocal answer. Yes.
Do I believe Supreme Court should overturn Roe v. Wade? Yes.
I will tell you that Mitt said to me more times than you would imagine, "And your job is more important than mine." I've had struggles in my life. And I would love to have people understand that Mitt and I have compassion for people that are struggling. And that's why we're running.
I was in Iowa the other day and someone said, "Why don't you just raise taxes on corporations?" And I said, "Because corporations are people."
I said, for instance, that even if you have a child 2 years of age, you need to go to work. And people said, "Well, that's heartless." And I said, no, I'm willing to spend more giving daycare to allow those parents to go back to work. It'll cost the state more providing that daycare, but I want the individuals to have the dignity of work.
Even if you've got a kid, if you want assistance from me, the government, you have to go to work. You are not working now. What you are doing now as a parent, that is not work, and you won't have dignity until you get a real job. Mr. Romney does write about welfare in his book. Here it is on page 251. I've got it marked with my special Rachel Maddow Show bookmark. All right. Welfare without work erodes the spirit and the sense of self-worth of the recipient, and it conditions the children of non-working parents to an indolent and unproductive life.
My career choice was to be a mother. And I think all of us need to know that we need to respect choices that women make.
Hardworking parents raise hardworking kids. We should recognize that the opposite is also true. End quote.
Last year, the House of Representatives passed legislation to build on the successes of the 1996 welfare reform law. They did so because they want more Americans to know the pride and success that come from hard work. The law passed the House, that passed the House, will require 40 hours of work each week.
The first stage of welfare reform brought unprecedented success. Millions of Americans now knows the rewards of work. Welfare mothers have found their long-lost self-esteem.
We want to stop the dependency the government has created with all these entitlement programs. We want to give people the opportunity, the dignity to work.
Now, in welfare reform, we reached a conclusion that giving people money for doing nothing is a bad idea.
The message seems to be, why is it that some on the left choose to divide, to incite with comments like that, instead of just respecting women's choices?
Planned Parenthood, we're going to get rid of that.